Hello and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Saturday, the 17th of February. I am Flat Cap Callum and I'm hoping you all very, very well. Change your fortune. We didn't hit a jackpot, but at least we had some winners. Where they've been hiding for the last few weeks, I do not know. But Friday, we managed to knock out 5 of them. Some of them were absolute short ones, but 5 winners, 3 places, 8 horses framing out of 16, 50% strike rate. The question is, can we carry on said momentum into Saturday or not? We will wait to find out. Saturday staking plan is £22. 4 bets, so it's a smidge over a day stake. I've got each way split leg Yankee in the kind of afternoon jumps. I've got a win Trixie for the jumps. See if we can repeat the trick of Friday and try and get a couple of winners. But they are slightly bigger prices than Friday. Well, I say no, they are bigger prices than Fridays. They're all bigger prices than Fridays actually. I've got a combination, each way combination double between probably the 2 most obvious races. I'm just about happy with that in terms of from a pricing point of view. And then if all of those go down, there is a 5-horse Canadian in the latter half of the day starting. There's a leg at Haydock and then 2 Newcastle and 2 Wolverhampton. That is my offering to you. As well as reminding you, the Tips the League is on again this Saturday, week 7. I think it's 8 races on the ITV you can choose from. 4 at Ascot, 3 at Haydock, 1 at Wincanton. I'll get to that after I've done the review and the tips and all that jazz. So, Friday... I might have done a little typo there. Might be a typo. Check that out. Friday was 25.50 on, and I got it 35.79 back, so a 10.29 profit. So a lot of endeavour, not masses from return to show for it. Let's get a spin through it. So we had step above, place third with rule 4. That was that Empress of Bow. That was the one. It really didn't get the best of runs through. It came right from near the back. Didn't get the best of runs through, and it would have made a big old difference if that had managed to get in frame. I think for a couple of bookies 4 would have been all right, but 3 for everyone else. So unfortunate, because then we had El Hombre went and won nicely. I think it was the joint second best price winner of the day, I think. And then Dedicated Hero. Fortunately, we took a hit on that one, something like 40p rule for because we had a couple of non-runners in there. So that price, I mean, it went off way shorter than that. But 11-2 with a 40p rule 4 deduction. So we had 2 wins on the bet and a place and 1 quite close. So nice enough return on that one. And then, just 1 too good, and then the next 2 went in. Two wins on the win Trixie. So we more than doubled the money on the bet, but not more than that. Maidan, still not great. Maidan, it wasn't. I mean, not good. Ursa Minor ran a nice race, was 4th. It paid out for everyone, I think, except Paddy. When I looked at it, I think Paddy were doing some funky offer on that race, so they only paid out 3 places for the 14 runners, quarter of the odds. That was a bit tight. King of Time lost the race at the start. Had that not happened, it absolutely would have framed. That was no good, and that was 1 out of the placing. So we just got a single back for Ursa Minor, unless you were, unfortunately, Paddy Power, and then you would not have done. That double went down. Then Dundalk, turning in, thought that looked alright and then faded. Winemaker was a nice winner. Cool Down non-runner. Mads Black 8s. I mean, turning in, I think that one looks like it was going, and then I think my read of it was the jockey made a decision, not going to get to the front, so let's just row it back a little bit. That's how it looks to me. If I was a steward, I'd be having a word, but there you go. So the win on Winemaker, no single on that. Because of the non-runner, we did get a couple of quid back. And then the combo double for all bar Paddy. So Ursa Minor placed, El Hombre won. So again, more than double money back for that one. So a much more positive day than we've had for the last few weeks. We didn't win much. But a lot of winners, and a lot of the bets made some money back, and half of them made a profit. So that was some more morale boosting than it was financially boosting, I would say. It still puts us just about £4 or £5 down for the week heading into Saturday. So all to play for. Still 75 down for the month because it's been hard. And then 118 down for the year. If you roll back, you have to roll back to November in order to be making a profit from the length of there. It is how it goes sometimes on the channel, but clearly, no one wants a big old losing run, but we've had one. We might still be in it. You don't know. Depends how it goes today. Here is the bets then. So this is sort of the afternoon main bet. 115 Ascot Phantom of the points, 15-2. Have that a lot shorter, more about 4-1 mark. 225 tricky race. In the end, I've gone with Issam. I think there's a bit more potential in the mileage of that horse, and I had it about 9-10, so it's not a huge amount really, but it's a tight enough race. But that was the one that came out on top. 252. I had two ones that were fairly clear in that one that I was sort of preferring the others. Best the line. I think you keep seeing this. You get Gilligan riding for Elliott in these handicaps, and the horse is still just overpriced, but they generally run quite well in these competitive ones. Then Rebel Early, which we took last time, which was second. It's a funny old horse that it'll either run a great race or it'll come near the back. That's generally the type of horse it is. It's got nice form at Gowran Park, or Gowran Park. We'll cover all bases. So we'll see. We split-legged it, and then 315 Haydock. Again, another tight race, and you can absolutely see some of the four shorties getting in the first four places. But Credo's the one with a little bit more value in it, and from a price point of view. So 2 10p each way Yankees, Phantom of the Points, Issam, Best the Line, Credo's 1, Phantom of the Points, Issam, Rebel Early, Credo's the other. 3 times 50p each way singles. That's the 3 middle ones there. Issam, Best the Line, Rebel Early there. 50p each way singles. And a 50p win single on Credo at 11s. No single on the top horse. Sky come out best. Paddy second. 790 is the bet. Then Win Trixie. You've got a bit of a pricier one by my standards for this. 137 Haydock. I think that Zaguli should be the favourite. And I had it about 2s. So, in the context of the bigger prices, it's not the same margin, but getting on a horse at 3s when it should be 2s, we'll take that. 205 Wincanton. What a funky horse Goshen is, but heavy ground, Wincanton. On its day, that horse would wipe the floor with all those. Whether or not it's up for it today with the new headgear, who knows? But in terms of it's the best horse in the race on its day, 6-1's a good enough price. And then 307 Wincanton Sheldon. I had that a lot shorter than 9-2. So 50p Win Trixie on those 3. £2 is the bet. So 1 winner gets us nothing. 2 gets us a profit. 3 will all be very, very happy. Combo double. I've gone 225 Issam, and I've put in JJ Riley that won well for us last time. That Skelton's got 3 in there. I expect them, at least one of them, to frame. Harry's on JJ Riley this time. And I think the way that it won the Lanzarote suggests that there's still going to be a bit of mileage in there. So we'll see if Harry can steer that into a place at least for this bet. Then the 252 at Gowran Park, Best the Line, Rebel Early. So it's 4 times 25 each way. Doubles, £2 is the bet. Sky best, Paddy second best. And then, as I mentioned, if it all goes to the pot, here is what I shall be finishing the day with. Bet 4. 425 Haydock. Don't rightly know. There's a lot of unexposed horses in there. That's probably a bit more exposed, but I like the look of the £7 allowance it's got for a mare in there. Unless they all turned out to be progressive, I think it's a definite decent chance of it getting in the top 3. But 22s is very big. I had it about 12, so That's that. 5:15 Wolves. Really interesting race. I mean, and again, but same as Friday, a bunch of Irish horses coming over. I just have a sneaky that Metal Bow might be a little bit under the radar in terms of what it's achieved thus far. It's was it Sarah Hollinshead? I mean, she doesn't have lots of horses, but this horse is on handicap debut, the 4-year-old. And I think it's shown enough in the novice stuff to sort of suggest that this mark's going to be a bit low. Whether or not it's a first time out, not sure. But I do like the fact that Callum Shepherd is booked to ride the horse on handicap debut. He's not ridden before, as far as I could see. So there's quite a few pointers to me to suggest that this horse could run very, very well on handicap debut, and particularly if you then start going into the pedigree of the horse, and look at the half sibling, and so worth trying at the price, definitely. 5:30 Newcastle, only a 6-runner race. It's one of these ones where you could argue a case for all of them, but on that basis, Kalganov has come out with us a 16 to 1 shot when it really shouldn't be that price at all. It should be more about 9. So we'll have that. 6 o'clock Newcastle, competitive one. I was looking at some of the bigger ones, and in the end, I've gone for Hortzadar because it's just run that consistently around about the same handicap mark. There's no reason or obvious reason to say it shouldn't frame, so we'll take that at 12s. And then 8:15 Wolves powdering at 16s. If you go over the back four with the previous training particularly as well, course and distance looks to be optimum, and again mileage in the price at 16s. So 10p each way Canadian, or Super Yankee depending on your bookie. 50p each way. Sorry, that's a tired typo. That, hang on. Bear with me. Right, that's better. 50p each way singles, that should read. So that's Don't Rightly Know, Metal Bow, Kalganov and Powdering. 50p each way singles. We've got a 50p win single and a Hortzadar at 12s at a shorter price. And then I was having an iron about the double, and in the end I decided to go on the last two. They're not the bigger prices, but I just think if all else fails, those are the most likely two of those 5 to frame. So I'm going to go the double on those 2 at the end. So if we're down to our last 2 horses, there's enough money going on to the last 2. We can still get ourselves out of jail. 10-10's the bet. Sky best, Hills second best, then 365 and Paddy joint third best, and then Betfair, Unibet or Boyle Sports. They are the best 7 bookies for this bet on place terms. All right, that's that. And then tips the league. What did I say? 4 Ace Ascot, 3 Haydock, 1 Wincanton. I know most people get it now. We've been playing this a long time. It's all the rules there. So the key thing is, I know there's always going to be a couple of folk, isn't there? Please reply to the comment about the tips the league on this video in order to enter. Don't reply just on the video. Find the comment about the tips the league that's pinned to the top of the comments. Reply to that to enter. Please don't edit it once it's entered. If you need to change it before the 2 o'clock deadline, delete it and resubmit it. And make sure it's one of the 8 or any one of the 8 races on ITV Racing only. Maximum is your 10-point stake, maximum 3 selections. No multiples, no decimal points. Generally, I'm fine at the moment. Most people are getting it. We've just got a few people, and they're probably the same people that just don't watch the video anyway. So they don't hear this bit at the end anyway. But there you go. But most people are getting the hang of it. So we'll see what happens. We've got, £5 between the top 2 heading into week 7. The question on everybody's lips is, will Shosman play? Yes or no? Find out tomorrow in the comments. That's that. And then just a word on Sunday. I am eyeing up a little bit this evening premium meeting. I say premium meeting as in the prize money's better because they're trialling this Sunday night gig. I'm eyeing up the Sunday night meeting at Kempton. So I think there is a chance there could be a bonus video with something Kempton related for Sunday's racing. So yeah, I'll let you know in the comments eventually what might happen, or obviously the video just might pop up. But if it does, it will be a very quick one for Sunday. So there's a chance we might have a little play on Sunday. But if we did, I'm imagining it'll be a bet rather than much more complicated than that. All right, thank you very much. Have a lovely weekend, whatever you are choosing to do. Yeah, and I will see you possibly on a bonus video. Otherwise, Tuesday, where we are firmly in the countdown to Cheltenham. What we've 4 and a bit weeks away. I think it is 4 and a bit weeks, 12 days. Is it 3 and a bit weeks? 3 and a bit weeks, maybe 3 and a bit weeks, maybe 3 and a bit weeks. That sounds right. It's come a bit early, so not long at all until we get to there. And yeah, that's it. All right, I'll finish there. I'm off now. All right, thanks very much. See you then. Bye bye.